By the way, here's another influence that I pick up in your speech. And I don't know if you've ever had a communication with him, but I've heard you correct people.
I never met Don Rickles.
It's not. I was going to say Don Rickles. That would have been very flattering for you. But no, I've heard you say oratory exhibition when people use that promo.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Oratory exhibitionist.
Or that you are an oratory exhibitionist who performs oratory exhibitions.
Yes.
That feels to me when you say it very similar to a certain counsel to the tribal chief. Paul Heyman.
Has my Uncle Paul said that on TV?
No. He's never said that. But it does feel like the way he would differentiate between if you said you're managing Brock Lesnar.
Sure.
Let me correct you.
So what you're saying is that a young MJF could have theoretically grew up watching professional wrestling while Paul Heyman was the top manager. Perhaps he wouldn't call himself a manager anymore.
At the time, though. Yeah.
In the business. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
It's highly probable.
Sure.
It's highly probable.
Highly probable.
Considering the fact that he's a Jew from New York, highly probable.
I mean, who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Is it a maybe? Who's to say?
Yeah, it's a strong. I'd say it's a strong maybe. Have you spoken to your Uncle Paul? Like, do you have any sort of relationship with Uncle Paul Heyman?
I cannot confirm or deny that. What I will say, I can't say whether or not we've talked, but what I will say is I've done some Jewish geography. We are distantly related.
That's fantastic to hear that. That's fantastic. Now, I also heard, speaking of...
Much like Brett and Piper, a lot of people, if you sit down and you go through the family tree,
right,
they're actually very distantly related.
But yeah, that was what WrestleMania 8 was all kind of built around, right? That's what made... And who knows, maybe one day that will come up between MJF and Paul Heyman and whoever's being represented by Paul Heyman at the time.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? It's all maybes. Who's to
maybe.
Say? Maybe.
Maybe Paul's contract goes up. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Who's to say?
He's a business guy, Paul Heyman, so who's
if
to
anybody knows about putting money first in this industry, okay.